Good morning, everyone. Guess where I am? Happy Friday. Oh, look, this is so cute. I want a pink Easter bunny. Look at these. Look at that. He's so cute. I would love to have one of those. Maybe I'll get one. Okay, I just finished a double shop for $50 and some change. Now I'm headed out to the car to load it up and go deliver it. This is kind of a crazy morning out here so far. Normally the store is really peaceful at this time of day, but it's kind of hectic in there this morning. I think their overnight stockers must have fell asleep or something. Okay, I'm gonna go do this delivery and then I'm gonna come back and see what else I can get. So at least it's not raining this morning. This is a good thing. So I'll see you guys in a little bit. Okay, I dropped off my first order, my first customer on this order. Now I have one more place to go. Drop off that, and then we'll head back up to the store. And it's a nice day today. Well, it's not sunny, but it's warm. It's probably 60-ish degrees already, so that's nice. And I wanted to tell you all, just give you a little update about what's happening. And I was so excited because, you know, I've been going out every day now to do deliveries. And thankfully, my van is working just fine. Praise the Lord for that. And so I've been going out every day and trying to stay out for 6 or 7 hours. And the result of that is I have managed to accumulate over $800 in emergency fund and investment and savings total, just in the last 2 weeks, a little over 2 weeks, maybe 3. Anyway, I can't keep track of the dates, but I am so excited about this. And you know what? Since I budgeted this and I made it so that every single cent goes to, I have it allocated. So before I even make it, it goes there. And then if I have anything over what I estimated to put, you know, in this place and that place, then I pick the most important one and add the extra at the end. I am so excited. I hope this keeps up all summer. Because if that's the case, me and the kiddos are going to be heading on a westbound road trip in the fall. So keep your fingers crossed for me and pray for that. And anyway, I just wanted to tell you all that because, you know, it is possible. I didn't think it was. You may not think it is. I don't know. I know there are people who just live on a fixed income, you know, and that's all they have. And they don't think that they can save anything. And in some cases, that maybe that's true, you know. But if you're able to do anything, even one little shopping order, if you have a vehicle, you could do this. It doesn't take long to add up. So I'm just so excited. I just wanted to tell somebody about it. And anyway, oh, and as far as my diet, you know, I went back to full carnivore again. This time it's forever. And because over the winter, like I told you guys before, I was just eating whatever I thought was not expensive, you know, that I could afford. And I didn't think I could afford to do this carnivore anymore. But this too, just like my money, if you structure it and follow it and stick to it and don't venture away from it one little bit, you can. So I've been doing that and I feel, oh my God, 1,000% better. And I don't know if you guys can see, but I can see the difference in my skin. So I am so happy. Oh, and my energy level. They have been increasing. It's just wonderful. So anyway, that being said, I guess that's all I'm going to tell you for right now. I think today I'm going to buy a Mega Millions ticket and see what happens, because I've been feeling lucky lately. All right, I'll talk with you in a bit. Okay, that trip's all done, so I'm on my way back to the store. And I'm going to flip the camera around and let you have a scenic drive here with me for a few minutes while I tell you about something else. Hold on. Okay, so I was outside doing something a few days ago and got talking with my neighbor across the street, one of my nice neighbors. And I had told her before, in fact, I had given her a collar that I made for one of her dogs. And, you know, I have been, had them listed on eBay, on my eBay store, and I've sold a few. Not as many as I had hoped, but it's okay, because I'm going to revamp that, I think, and change things around a little bit. But anyway, she said to me, I just love that collar that you gave me for my dog Moo, and was wondering if you could make me a custom one, a little wider and a lot thicker. And I said, well, how thick do you want it? And she said, well, just maybe 2 or 3 times thicker. Can you do that? And I said, yeah, I can try. They only make the hardware so wide, you know, so I have to make it so it will fit through the hardware, the rings, and so that you can still adjust it. And so she told me what color she wanted, and because I had showed her one that I did of decorative stitching on it. And I think that one's in my eBay store. If you go look, you can see it was a blue collar with white decorative floral stitching. It looked sort of like tulips. Anyway, she liked that, so she asked me to make her an all black collar with that decorative stitching on it. And so I did that, and she was just thrilled. It was nice and thick. I tripled the thickness on the original collar, because her dog is a very big and strong dog, and she pulls, so she wanted it stronger. And so I made it for her, and I got it ready yesterday afternoon. And she was just absolutely thrilled with it. She was so happy. She messaged me later, and she said, I just love this. She said, this is so beautiful. And she said, in fact, I want you to make all of my dog collars for me from now on. I said, oh, okay. So she paid me $30 for that customized collar. And I thought that was pretty awesome, you know. So anyway, that's just a nice little story I thought I'd share with you all. This is my trip back through the country, headed back up to my store. And I got quite a trip yet to go, another 10 miles or so, I think. So I'm going to turn this off for now, and then I will be back with you when I get something else to do. Okay, see you then. Alrighty, I'm just finished up shopping with my my second order for the day. It's only going like 6 miles up the road, but I was waiting for an order going to that particular area, because that's my my mechanic shop that I go to is there, and I want to stop there after I deliver this and get an appointment for the van to have an oil change and transmission fluid change and filter and everything. So that's what I'm doing right at the moment. And then I think I'm going to go home after I do that. I've been working quite a few hours, and I'm a little bit tired today. And I've met my goal for the week. Well, you know, mostly. I only have a few more dollars to go, but I have 2 more days I can do that in. So I think I'm going to go home after I deliver this and play with the kiddos. They're expecting a shipment today of some raw food from a place I never ordered from before. So I actually want to be there when that comes. So that's what I'm doing. All right, I will talk to you kiddos in a little while. All right, I'm done for the day. I dropped off my second order. Yeah, I know, only 2 trips today, right? But anyway, I stopped in my shop and I got an estimate for next week. I'm gonna take my van in and get it done next Thursday. I'm gonna get an oil change, and then they're gonna change my transmission fluid and filter and change my PCV valve and the hose for the PCV valve. And so that's what I'm gonna do. It's gonna cost me about $249 for all of that, and that's only because my transmission takes 13 quarts of fluid. Can you believe that? That's what he just told me. I think that's what he told me. Anyway, let's see. Oh no, 9 quarts. I'm sorry, not 13. It takes 9 quarts of fluid, and the kind of fluid I need is like, I don't know, 14 something a quart, 13 or $14. Anyway, they're gonna do that, and then that'll be good. So that'll be one thing that I've been wanting to get done is, you know, the transmission fluid and filter change. I don't know if this van's ever had that done. I've had it for almost 5 years now, and I've never had it done. So it's about time. I'll get that done. Then the next thing on the agenda for my van will be to new tires and another front end alignment. I can tell it needs one because it's wearing my front tires off. So that'll be the next thing after this. Anyway, everything's all planned out for next week. So let's hope and pray everything goes well in between now and then. Unfortunately, I have almost that much money in my van fund to cover it, so I won't have to add too much more to it to get all that done. Okay, thanks for watching with me today. Thanks for coming along. I hope you have a happy Friday. Hope you guys have a wonderful weekend. I'll be working both tomorrow and Sunday, but I want to take advantage of this nice weather we're having, and because I know that we're probably going to get some more yucky stuff before it's really over, you know. Anyway, thanks guys for watching. Thanks for being here. I really appreciate you all, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.